On behalf of APRA, it is my great pleasure to announce and to introduce the winner of the 2013 APRA Tropscore Award for the Best Original Score. His name is Jared Underwood, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jared Underwood!
Oh yeah, it was so exciting. Oh my gosh. Just feel a wave of like, oh my god, come over you. Yeah, especially knowing that so many people enter into the competition. So yeah, I was totally amazed and just elated that I'd won. It was great playing to a good crowd, and yeah, the setup was great. I had a vibraphone and my toy piano on stage, a massive audience there in the domain, and it's the first time I've ever performed solo in front of that many people, so that was pretty exciting. So I first got into music playing piano. I started piano when I was 7 years old and did classical piano. Then I got into Con High School in Sydney, part of the Conservatorium of Music, and I went there from year 7 to 12 and did piano and classical percussion and played in the orchestra. After I finished at the Con, I just played in bands, a lot of jazz bands and contemporary music, played with a lot of singers. Really feel blessed to have had all of that experience, and it all subtly and subconsciously goes into how you compose, you know. Well, I watched it quite a few times before even starting, just to really understand the story and let ideas start to flow without sitting down at the keyboard to, you know, too quickly or something. So I watched it quite a few times and listened to some film scores by composers that inspire me. On my score for the Exchange, there was probably about 60 different channels of things, like all sorts of strings and synths were doing different things, and there was a drum kit and bass and brass instruments and a little choir and all sorts of things. So the music really helps to give the listener, tell the story, and give the listener sort of the feeling of the emotions of what's going on, and maybe being able to hint at things that are a little bit unexplainable with dialogue. So, you know, the mood and the emotion of the arc, and, you know, also the story helps with the structure of the film. So, you know, like the themes working with certain parts of the film, like either with a character or with a place or time. So yeah, the music is really important. The most important thing is just to start to compose and just start doing it, really, because yeah, I mean, I'm like in my mid-30s, and I wrote my first score to a film when I was only like 3 or 4 years ago. So if there's kids out there that are 9 or 10 years old that are starting to think about writing to picture, they're going to be so amazing by the time they get to their 30s. Yeah, so they'll have all of that experience. Yeah.